So our ride about this week is with the Apple Orchard at Altapass. And they're on the Parkway. The only way to get there is on the Parkway, Blue Ridge Parkway. And the orchard has been a productive apple orchard for 100 years. And they've joined the Historical Society, and it's a non-profit now. And they play a lot of local music, man. And there's a sign up, dance like nobody's watching. So here we have joined them when they're having a fundraiser, an annual fundraiser. And here's the video. Stay tuned. Hey.
Hey there.
Sam, my name is Jason DeWitt.
I'm Sam McKinney.
So, Sam, who are you with and what are you about?
I'm with the Orchard at Altapass, and the Orchard at Altapass is a 501c3 nonprofit public charity with a mission to preserve and protect our mountains themselves, about 125 acres of heirloom orchard property, as well as the history, heritage, and culture of our mountains, and to educate the public about those things.
So, how is it that you know all the history?
Well, I grew up just 2 miles from here, up the Parkway on Humpback Mountain.
Okay.
And I've been involved with the orchard here all my life, and my great-great-great-grandfather was the first person to live on this property.
I see.
And then my great-grandfather and his brother were managers here in the 30s, 40s, and 50s. And so...
As an apple orchard.
As an apple orchard, correct. It was a commercial apple orchard. The railroad, Clinchfield Railroad, at the bottom of the hill here, came through in 1906. And they had purchased a lot of land in this area. And they actually leased 600 acres to the Holston Land Company. Holston Land Company put 32,000 apple trees on that 600 acres of land. So all around the next bend into the next gap, which is Hefner Gap, all of that was apple orchard. And it was on the other side of the Blue Ridge Parkway as well. So what we have today is just a small portion of a once huge commercial orchard.
And what I found really cool here is those hayrides.
Yeah.
Explain a little bit about that.
We do public tractor rides where we hook a wooden wagon to a tractor and get as many people as we can get on it, and we take them through the orchard and then on to the old gravel road that is part of the Over Mountain Victory Trail. The Over Mountain Victory Trail is what the Patriots walked in 1776 to get to Kings Mountain and fight one of the most, if not the turning point of the American Revolution. And so when folks take a tractor ride, they learn what the orchard is, and they learn what their role is. And their role is anything they do here helps save and sustain this place.
Sam, you said about the Over the Mountain Boys. There's a path down here.
Yes.
So, is there a reenactment or something coming up?
Well, the Over Mountain Victory Trail Association is a group of folks who also preserve the history of that march, and it's a large group of people. They dress in the attire that those folks would have worn, and they walk the whole trail. And when they get to the orchard, the Over Mountain Victory Trail runs right through the end of our property. They camp here at the orchard at least one night, sometimes 2 nights, the whole group. And generally we host if not a reenactment, they do a presentation of some sort, and we have a barbecue dinner. It's not necessarily a fundraiser, but to cover the cost of the food, we do charge a ticket price, and that will be September 28th this year.
So, Sam, I remember when the music was here, and it was in that room right there.
That's right. Yeah.
And it was fabulous. There was a sign up there, dance like nobody's watching. Man,
That's right.
I started doing that, so I
Yeah.
had more fun. So we moved out to the pavilion because of.
Yeah, in 2020, when we were at the height of COVID, in order for us to stay open and have live music, state guidelines were such that it had to be outdoors in an open area. And so we moved it from inside into our pavilion, which at that time was half the size it is now. So it was a little crowded, and we got through that year, but we came up with a plan through numerous donations from generous donors and a grant from Community Foundation of Western North Carolina. We came up with a plan to enlarge the pavilion. So we now can get as many seats in the pavilion as we had inside. We built a dance floor, of course, and we recently had an entire sound system donated. So the Orchard now has another permanent sound system for bands. And the pavilion is such now that it can be completely closed in if it's bad weather.
Sweet.
And in nice weather, it can be completely
Oh, man, that's great. Fabulous. So, Sam, everybody knows you guys have really good music up here.
We try, and we try to keep it all as local as possible. We try to keep it at least the local styles of music. As part of our mission of preserving that heritage and culture, we believe it's an important experience for folks to stop in here who maybe they've never been to Appalachia, and they stop into this orchard. We want them to leave saying, we stopped at this orchard, we thought we were just coming for apples, but we experienced Appalachia. And so they can try our apples, our native Appalachian apples, but also they get to see flatfoot dancing, which is getting more and more rare, and clogging, and they get to hear these old fiddle tunes that have been played in the mountains for generations, and it's all free to them. Our music is funded through a sponsorship program where generous donors donate money to the Orchard to be used to pay bands.
Sweet.
So the Orchard pays bands with donated funds, and then the program is free to the public. And our founders were very strong on keeping the music free from the get-go, because we don't want any limitations on who can enjoy that experience.
We're traveling from the north, while the moon shines bright and clearly.
So hi, I'm Jason.
I'm Jason. I'm Beth Hilton.
Beth Hilton. So what do you do here, Beth?
I'm the Executive Director, CEO of the Orchard at Altapass.
Ooh.
And so my job is to protect and preserve what our founders started back in the 90s. They saw something incredible, and my job is to make sure we keep it and make it sustainable and protect it.
How long have you been here?
This time, I came up in 2019. I was here in 2008 through 12. And then left for a while, and then came back in 2019 on the board of directors. And then we, as a board, knew that we had to make plans for the future. And so the board asked if I would step down as a board member and be the director. And I said I would for 6 months, and that was in 2019. And I'm still here because
Yes,
I
you
love
are.
it.
Sam, this is on the back porch of the orchard. What are we seeing here?
Well, where we're facing now, the Linville River is just on the other side of that mountain.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's where the Linville Gorge would be. Famous views like Wiseman's View and Linville Falls.
Absolutely.
And then as we go around, we've got Honeycutt Mountain that we're coming up on now.
Right there.
Yeah.
Okay. And then panning.
And as we go around, then we have Humpback Mountain, which will be the obvious hump. And that is, so the interesting thing is Humpback Mountain, the view we're looking at now is Mitchell County, The back side of it is Avery County,
Oh.
and all the mountains directly in front of us are McDowell County.
So Sam, if a person wanted to get hold of the Orchard at Altapass, what is the phone number? What is the email address?
To call us, you can call 828-765-9531. And to reach me personally, my email is missionmanager@altapassorchard.org.
And stay still. Let's get a picture of this. You are such a patient man. All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
In fact,